When I was reading your resume, I must know, did you have an agent in the beginning of your movie career? Because your first movie, you can't make this up. Your first movie was The Mummy Returns. If I had an agent that put me into The Mummy Returns, I'd kill him. Did you have an agent, or how did this happen?
No, I did. So for a little bit of context for the readers, I'm a firm believer in work begets work. So, and I'm not. So with the Mummy Returns, the Mummy Returns was my very first foray into acting. Now, it was actually at that time a very successful franchise. Universal Pictures had launched the original Mummy. I think a year or two prior to that. This was the sequel. So Universal had come to me with this idea that they had a role for me, and the role was called the Scorpion King, which was in The Mummy Returns. And the opportunity here was for me, if I wanted to break into acting, which I did at that time, that was in 1999 or 2000. If I wanted to break into acting, it was a smaller role. It was essentially a cameo connected to a successful franchise. And I could bookend the movie in the beginning and in the end. So when you look back holistically, you would look at that as, okay, well, this is a great opportunity. You don't feel the weight of starring in a movie and having a big engine on your shoulders and on your back that you got to push uphill. Certainly not, your very first opportunity into Hollywood. So I did make that movie, but I will tell you this. To your point, Marvin, when I made that movie, The Mummy Returns, there was a lot of fun in that movie. There was a lot of entertainment value in that movie. It's one of those popcorn blockbuster movies. I will admit the CGI at the end was rushed. It could have been a lot better. We got a little dinged in terms of the quality of that from critics, understandably so. But the silver lining in all of that was Universal Pictures and the studio heads at that time watched the footage that we shot in Morocco in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and they said, you know what? There's value in this guy, and we should actually create a spin-off movie based off this character from The Mummy.
Well, regrettably, I missed the movie. However, I can only assume you did a fabulous job because shortly thereafter, you were in The Scorpion King, which I'm mocking, so to speak, because that's another movie I missed.